preparing to live stream here for us.
Goes over there.
What?
That screen goes over to there, right? And you
Oh, yeah. Sorry about it.
screen goes over to there, right?
Yeah.
In the picture.
Got silence it somehow.
In the picture.
Oh, there we go. All right. Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is Frank and Donna Farr again, wading through the technicalities here, old man syndrome. But we're down here in Katy, Texas, and we're pleased to have a young lady with us from California on today. She has an amazing testimony. But first of all, let us say that we are not doctors, so we do not diagnose, treat, prescribe for any disease or condition. We're just sharing our experience with the patches, and your experience may be totally different. But having said that, Miss Sherry, would you care to introduce yourself again? Tell us where you're from, and just tell us your story with the patches, if you would, please.
Oh, absolutely. Well, thank you for having me on, and thank you guys for caring the way that you do. And my name is Sherry. I'm out in California. I've been patching almost for 2 years. I'm about a month shy of 2 years, and boy, has my life changed. For 3 decades, I have I say had now, autoimmune fibromyalgia, and with some other stuff going on too as well. I'm on that borderline of lupus and always want to give me all these meds, and I've always said no. I've always taken good care of myself. Tried to, because when you're sick, you got to find a way, and you're always searching. And then I met this wonderful, wonderful lady when I was hurt to extreme, Glynis Campbell, and I was trying to play pickleball, and I'm thinking, I can't move. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? And I was hurting so bad. And I could actually hear other players go, why can't she move? Why don't she move? I'm like, I'd go home in pain. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. I can't do this. And not only because I have some other things going on too, but fibromyalgia is huge. Like, it is something that just is because of the inflammation in your body. You just feel like you can't think, your body hurts. It's awful, awful, awful situation. So then one day I met this wonderful lady, and she says, here, honey, look at this. Well, actually, I asked her, like, what are you doing? You just had hip replacement. I know her age. And she had like this melanoma on her mouth. And I'm like, no way. There's no way. No way. I'm like, because you've been sick. When you're sick, you want to know. You got to, you're like, what do you mean? This little sticker, this little patch is going to heal you? Like, it's healed you. Well, let's see what it is with me. And I went home. I started just doing it. I said, oh, heck, forget it. Hey, can you get me some of this right away? And so here I am today. I have just went to the doctor, and I always have to see her throughout the year. And usually I'm just so sick. It'd be like once every 3 months. And then they're trying to give me this other medication. And COVID about took me down. I mean, it really took me down. And so much would go on in my life due to the inflammation because of autoimmune. So I want to tell you too, I think as a little girl, I don't think I know, because I had very, very severe migraines. You're talking elementary school. And so I would be I couldn't even think. I would be in a dark room. It sends me to the hospital. They're doing all these wires and stuff coming out of my head. And like, oh my gosh, your child has severe migraines to the point where it numbed one side of my body. Well, let me tell you, from elementary school, 5th grade, moving forward to 2 years ago, guess what? I had them, and it kept getting worse and worse and worse. And that's part of, and I recently researched that's part of an autoimmune. And it started as a little girl. It's gone. So autoimmune affects us in so many different ways. And to say that I don't feel that way anymore, you better believe I have to eat correctly. I have to, what I put into my body is what I'm going to get out of it. But people ask me, what are you doing? I said, well, I'm living the dream, you know, and I truly feel like I'm living a
Man.
dream. I know I'm age reversing. I feel it. You know, if you look at a picture of me when I was riddled with inflammation to now, I'm like, wow. Sometimes I walk by, look in the mirror, I'm like, oh, wow, I do look different because we walk around thinking that we're still sick. You know, we walk
Yes.
around, sometimes your mind can say, oh my God, no, because I never really had that mentality because I was like, I gotta go, you know, but sometimes I look, I'm like, whoa, or my husband will look like, whoa, what'd you do differently? Oh man, it's this patch. It's this
Mhm.
patch. This patch is amazing, you guys. And if you have any issues whatsoever with autoimmune, and I've been to all kinds of specialty doctors and I don't get to see them anymore. Actually, I don't have to see them anymore. So they're off of my list. I don't see them. And I just get to run and play
Praise the
pickleball
Lord.
now. And I can move on the court now. Riding my bike, hit class. I mean, it's just amazing, you guys. And thank you for being here and watching and listening and caring for other people because this community. We care for each other.
Amen. I've never seen any company like this. I really haven't, you know, and the people that's involved, so many people are so willing to help you. And as all of our friend Alan Clarkston says, he says the company says you get paid 9 ways. He said, I say you get paid 2 ways. The first way you get paid is through the heart. When you help somebody get out of the condition like you were in, Sherry, that's paid right here in the heart. And I mean, we've been brought to tears many, many times from testimonies of people that we've helped. And so I know that Glynis and Steve has a huge spot in your heart because they cared enough about you to tell it. And we feel like I say, we have a moral obligation to tell people about this. You know, it's not a business driven. It's a moral obligation. Help as many people as you can. That's what the good Lord put us here for. But
Amen. Amen. For
anyhow,
sure. 100%. And that's how I feel.
right. Steve and Glynis, would y'all like to come on camera and say something?
Sure, we're kind of in a car in in Bakersfield, so you may get one of us at a time. I don't know if you can get both.
That's fine, huh? That's fine. So,
But we loved meeting Sherry, yeah, and we were at the pickleball court too. That's when we found out about these crazy patches. Veronica is the one that mentioned them to us. We were
okay.
at a pickleball tournament, and we were
Uh-huh.
down in Bakersfield, and we were playing. And I had pain down my right leg so flippin' bad. It brought tears to my eyes, but I wasn't about to stop playing pickleball because of it. So I continued to play, and then Steve would just have to help me off the court, and I just kind of dragged the right leg. It was just, it was a
But
mess.
he didn't shoot you. He didn't shoot you anyhow, right?
Yeah. So when Veronica told me, actually, she was telling Steve about them, and I kind of commandeered the things and took them home and started working with them. I put a patch on them, and within 24 hours, which was really, really fast, I got a result, and it cut that pain down immensely. And then she graciously allowed me to have enough patches for the week, and because you wear them 12 hours on during the day and then take them 12 hours off. And by the end of the week, I had no more pain, and so it was wonderful, yeah. And it lasted about 10 whole months, and then I did a silly thing. I took a motorhome trip, went across the United States and back, and of course the pain came back, and so I went ahead and had the hip replacement done in that right leg. However, I wore these patches before and after, and I healed remarkably fast. So they have really good healing properties as well, which I love. And let's see, the doc had told me it'd be like 12 weeks or 8 to 12 weeks before I could get back on the courts, and it was actually only 4. So at the end of 4 weeks, I was back on the courts.
Proves the doctor alive, right?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
Yes.
very surprised. I'll put this over here
Yes.
for Steve too. So.
Yeah, the
Hey,
patches
Steve.
worked well for me. Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing great for an old man.
Well, you're a young man compared to me.
Okay.
So
How many years you
anyway,
got on me, bro?
I got 2 years.
How many years you got on me? I'm 77. How old are you, bro?
I'm 79. This year I'll be 80.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Oh.
We're right there together. We might have even waited tables at the head supper together. I mean, as old as we are.
Maybe we did. So anyway, I had a few problems prior to the patches. I had 2 hip replacements and a shoulder surgery. Due to the occupation that I had, really was causing problems with my body as I started feeling problems, and one thing I want. But I had no other alternatives. So what I had done is I just did what the doctor told me most of the time. I was putting a brace on with a hinge on my knee to protect it, and then taking up to 2 800 milligram ibuprofens per day just to be able to go out and function. And we were at a pickleball tournament. I wasn't willing to give up pickleball just for a little bit of pain. And like Glynis said, Veronica and Alan extended the invitation to try them, the patches. And Glynis grabbed them right out of before I could grab them. And they worked well over her, for her over 24 hours. Half her pain was gone. By the end of the week, it was all gone. I didn't come around that easy. First 3 months of using the patches daily, I really saw nothing. 4th month, I ended up, I'd had floaters in my eyes. The floaters went away. I learned later, the floaters are caused by inflammation in the body. Then around the 5th month, I was gaining mental clarity, and I was also gaining a lot of energy. By the 7th month, the pain had diminished. By the 8th month, it was gone. That brace came off. The I haven't had an ibuprofen now in almost 2 years. And I'm doing well. I play a lot of pickleball, and God's blessed me and blessed both of us here with good friends, good family, and great product that provides an opportunity to continue our lives pain-free.
Amen. Amen. Thank y'all so much for this. I'm glad we got the whole gamut. 3 of us here were maybe one patch wonders. I was, and Glynis was, but that's not the norm. And I'm glad you told your story that sometimes it takes months. I know one lady we talked to that had all kinds of problems, and it took her a year. But she didn't give up. And one morning she says, like the skies parted, the sun started shining, and she was, no more problems, But
the consistency and the persistency really is the answer.
Amen. Amen. Don't give up. Don't ever give up,
We live in a
Also too, I feel that we might have, the extreme inflammation, the migraines, or something else going into our body. But as soon as we put this patch on, we can't say where we want our body to be healed.
Right.
So there possibly could be something very serious going on that we didn't know about. And so when somebody comes back to me and says, hey, no, I'm like, oh my gosh, then put it on, keep it on, because there's something going on. We don't know, but please continue to patch. It's very, very, very important.
Right. We've had experience with people that they say, well, I've been on 3 months. I don't feel a thing. I don't think anything's happening. And then they call, just got back from my doctor, and he wants to know what I'm doing. He's looking at all these tests and wow, what's happening? And my doctors, a couple of doctors told me, said, we don't know what you're doing, but don't stop. Whatever it is. I said, I have no intention of stopping at all. But
my doctor said the same thing. She says, okay. And I told her what I'm doing. And she's just like, okay, just keep on going. Just keep doing what you're doing. And they just stare at me and like, I got him onto the pickleball court though. Because I kept talking about pickleball. They think it's pickleball. I said, no, I told you it's this beautiful patch, But yeah. But anyway.
Right, exactly.
Such a blessing in so many ways.
Right. you have a lot of people that are skeptical, but you know, we've got a patented product. You know, there's nobody else has this product but us. And one thing, if you know anything about patents or study anything about patents, you cannot patent a placebo. They won't let you do that. You have to prove that it works. So again, it's wonderful. You folks honoring us with your time. I know all of you are busy. It's such an honor. But anybody on here that if you're friends with Sherry, uh, get back with her. She can help you get the right patch or right patches, whichever case may be. And she'll also get you the best price. And same with Steve and Glynis. They'll help you. They help so many people. They'll get you started down the path as well. And all of us are here to help. So, or get with whoever shared this video with. Don't get back with me. Get with the person that you shared the video with. That's who you need to talk to because they thought enough of you to send you this video. And again, folks, thank you all and God bless you. And we appreciate you so much. And y'all have a blessed day.
Thanks so much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys too. Thank you so much for caring.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.